Hello everyone and welcome to the code walkthrough for Unity Catalog Model Registry. I'm excited to show you how Databricks is introducing machine learning model governance by moving MLflow models into Unity Catalog and treat them as a real asset with lineage permissions just like a table. Today, we'll train a simple model to predict insurance charges, register into Unity Catalog, set up flexible aliases, and save our predictions back to Unity Catalog tables. Let's dive into code and see what Unity Catalog can bring into action. So first, I have installed here the latest MLflow version. And let me show you the data. So if we switch to catalog, I already have here in my dev catalog the insurance, and we have two tables, test and train. The data, it's already split it into train and test. If you look at the train data, it contains these columns, and we are trying to predict charges. Now, the scope of the demo is not to find the best model and the best predictor. We are trying to experiment the model registry feature for Unity Catalog. So let's dive into the code. First, we installed the MLflow, the latest version here. Then I'm setting up here the catalog and the schema name. And in the next step, I am going to set MLflow registry for Unity Catalog. Now, this part here is very important. If you are using MLflow 3.x, then you don't need to do it. This is done by default. If you don't use MLflow 3.x, then you have to introduce this line here. Next, we are going to read the data, and we are going to transform it into pandas data frame because our data set is simple and fits into memory. No need for Spark here. Then we define a function for pre-processing, and we are going to do some transformation on the data so that we prepare the data to ML. And in the next step, we are going to train the model and automatic register to Unity Catalog. So the registered model name, it will be this one. Okay, so we logged one experiment. We registered the model. It already found this version and is creating a new version for us. So version 2 is completed and created. This is our accuracy, but we don't need to check this for now. Next, we are going to promote this model to staging. But before this step, let me show you the catalog. So now we should find here under our catalog, insurance, the models. Our is called charge predictor. And you can already find here version 1 and version 2. Version 2, we deploy it right now. So now under the models, you can find your machine learning model in Unity Catalog. Let's continue with our code. In the next step, we are going to promote it to the staging. Model version 2 assigned alias staging. This means that we are going to also get here an alias for the version 2. And indeed, this is our staging right now. And if we switch back to the code, we can use that alias and generate predictions. Now it saved the prediction to this table. And what we want to do now is to save the results back to the Unity Catalog in that table. Now the table is already exists, but we are using here override, so we expect that the table will be overwritten. So these are a couple of the predictions here, IDs, pretty much close value. And this is how you train and register a model with Unity Catalog. What is also interesting here, so you'll find the table with predictions. Let me start a serverless SQL cluster. So these are our predictions. And what is also interesting here, because you can use now the machine learning model as an asset, you can also establish your permissions, RBACs for ML. You have here these privileges, apply tag, create model version, or execute, or you can just give all privileged. Also, interesting feature, you can find that model, you can discover that model by searching here in the search bar. You can see here it's already in the result, and you can also go here to the version, see the lineage, see lineage graph. It's not so complicated. Now we have version 2, and you can also go here and find traces and artifacts. All the artifacts are already here registered. These are the dependencies and the activity log, right? So this is when something was happening. And right now you can also go and serve this model because you have already registered here. So this is how it works. Thank you very much. Looking forward to see you in the next video.